do you like rainy days and why? Personally for me, I do love rainy days, like rainy and gloomy weather. Some people might felt it was quite depressing, but personally for me, it really makes me feel calm and relaxed. And it's very suitable for reading or to just sit by the window and listening to the music as well as the dripping sounds of the rain. So yeah, I love it. And the next question is, does it rain much in your city? From where I live, I would say, no, not really. It might rain heavily during the summer days sometimes, but it won't last long. But since I moved to Shanghai for like 2 months already, and I would say, yeah, it rains a lot, like relatively more than my previous city. So yeah. And the next question is, would you like to live in a dry or wet place? In the past, I would definitely say I prefer like wet weather because I feel like it can make my skin moisturized. But now I would say maybe dry weather is perfect for me because I just haven't got used to the fact that everything in my home was damp, my clothes and my furniture and stuff. So yeah, I love dry weather. And the last question is, would you change your plan if it rained? I guess it definitely depends on the plan itself. If I'm going to hang out with my friends, like do some outdoor activities, go hiking, go cycling, then definitely I will change it. But if we're just going to go shopping or to, have a dinner together, no, I wouldn't bother to do so because the weather won't influence my mood, nor will it influence the plan.
Do you prefer rainy days or sunny days? I definitely prefer sunny days. I live in Melbourne where we can have 4 seasons in one day. So waking up to a sunny day feels like a luxury to me and it immediately puts me in a good mood. I love going to the beach, enjoying outdoor activities or just taking my dogs for a walk when the weather is nice. But on rainy days, I prefer to stay indoors. What do you do on rainy days? On rainy days, if I don't have to work or study, I like to sleep in and relax. It's always nice to have some snacks in the pantry. I can enjoy a movie with my family while snacking. It's even better if we can have hot pot at home, which really warms our souls and makes us feel cozy on a rainy day. What do you usually do when it starts to rain and you're outside? I would usually run for shelter. Ideally, I like to find a cozy cafe where I can sit down and sip on a latte while waiting for the rain to stop. If I'm lucky enough to find a library or bookshop, that's even better. Reading is one of my favorite pastimes and time seems to fly by when I'm engrossed in a good book. Do you think rain is good? While rain can sometimes negatively affect my mood, I know that a certain amount of rain is essential. In previous years, some towns in the area experienced drought for 3 years in a row, which greatly affected the local people's livelihoods. So now, whenever I see rain, I try to remind myself to be grateful for it. Have you ever had to change your plans because of the rain? Yes, one year I was inspired by a Hollywood movie and planned to have my birthday celebration outdoors. I booked a venue, sent out invitations, and then it started pouring an hour before the scheduled time. I had to cancel the venue, never been that upset before.
Hey guys, how are you? Let's talk about rainy days. Do you like rainy days? Why or why not? No, I don't like rainy days at all. It is soaking wet and I hate being caught in the rain, especially when I was riding a bike. Yeah, does it rain much in your city? Oh yes, it does. The place where I live has high rainfall rate, but there isn't much sudden rains as the climate separates clearly in two patterns, the rainy season and the dry season. So I would say it rains a lot, but it is acceptable. Would you like to live in a place that is dry or wet? Dry for sure. As I mentioned before, I live in a place where it rains relatively a lot, so maybe it's time for me to move to another city and to have a glimpse of what the life is like in the dry place.
Do you like rainy days? Not really, because I'm always in the mood when it comes to rainy days. It makes me feel disagreeable. I mean, it would easily overset my plan because I might be late because of the bad weather and my clothes might be wet and muddy with splashing raindrop on it. Does it rain much in your city? No, it doesn't rain much. Most of the weather is sunny and dry in my city. But during summer and autumn, it relatively rains more often. So when it comes to these seasons, I usually go out with an umbrella.
Question number 1. Do you like rainy days? Yes, I do like rainy days. I find them to be peaceful and calming. I also enjoy staying indoors and doing cozy activities like reading a book or watching a movie while listening to the sound of raindrops. No, I don't particularly like rainy days. I find them gloomy and depressing at times. It can also be inconvenient when I need to go out, especially if I forget to take an umbrella. Question number 2. Does it rain much in your city? In my city, it doesn't rain that much except during the rainy season from June to July when there can be occasional showers. However, for most of the year, it's mostly sunny with clear blue skies and warm temperatures, making it an enjoyable place to live. Question number 3. Would you like to live in a place that is dry or wet? I would prefer to live in a place that is wet as I enjoy the greenery and freshness that comes with rain. Plus, wet climates are often associated with cooler temperatures, which I find more comfortable. I would rather live in a place that is dry, as I prefer sunny weather over rainy and humid conditions. Dry climates are also good for outdoor activities such as hiking and cycling, which I enjoy. Humid weather can be uncomfortable and make it difficult to feel energized and motivated.